hold down one of these lines with the help of Too Easy, and I believe
I believe
this is live. All right,
Yep.
so we're going straight into it.
So if we can bring up tab there, we can show you who's on which side. It'll be Gamers Connection on the Russian side, going for that 3-2 split, focusing on C this time, capturing A and then watching mid. But we're going to see if Fnatic can counter that, going for a very similar start here.
And Too Easy, the man to watch for Fnatic here to see what he's going to do. We actually have Fnatic go straight for a push on to C. They're going to be taking it here in a hands-on fix, just using that that concrete barrier to his advantage, dodging out on the bullets. I think he's trying to hold on to that one by himself. Does spot one man right there. Going to go for the shot. Going to get the kill as well. So that does mean a straight lockdown on a C. But look at the rest of Fnatic. They're just going for a straight push on an A, and they could potentially take it here.
Yeah, they dominated that mid exchange, and now they're trying to use it perfectly. The respawn should allow them to at least get back into the faces and hold that mid push. They allowed Too Easy to be the backup, just in case Gamers Connection thought, okay, we've got the two-man pick up there, we can push it back out. No, you can't. Too Easy is waiting for you. So now they're holding that mid line. As you mentioned, it's literally a line across the map where they're comfortable, and it's very hard, to keep this in mind. Unless Gamers Connection get that random spawn, which is behind the B site, I believe, which they may have just gotten. So it could really counter it. I think already there's a bit of a thought in the back of the minds of Fnatic, which will be ringing true now, of what do we do? Because they kind of over-expected it, over-pushed by C, and allowed that random spawn to come in for Gamers Connection onto the B site.
Yeah, a little bit surprised to see that from a team of their caliber. I mean, on this map, they should know where that is, but I'm sure they're not too worried by that. Just the beginning of this game here, they'll be working in from C and from A here, going through the backside. There is a three-man squad of Gamers Connection to stop this. Palovic, I wonder if he's going to pick anything up here. He's waiting on the sideline to really hold this one down. It is being contested right now. And Fnatic are trying to take this one back. Balu in the hands of him. You said it time and time again, his aim is phenomenal, probably on par to be the best. And let's see if he can make that work for him going in.
Not going to happen that time. He wasn't in a 2-1. He was waiting for Mort to push in through that mid connector, who will make that push now. Two players still present for the opposition in the infirmary, but Mort's just making it work for him. Going to push straight through. He knows Rod's here as well. Going to pick that one up just for measure. And now the A side's back in their hands. And I was very curious about the Games Connection side. They completely negated the C site until just about now. Now they've got players present on it because they're now being challenged on all fronts. They don't have the high ground here either, which can really be a problem. Look how even the points are, though. That's the main thing here. The tickets are not drastically in either side's hands, but then again, we saw Fnatic, once they work out the opposition, they start gaining that lead. Winghaven just toying with the opponent by C, keeping them there and waiting for the moment to push. It's right about now. He's got cover behind him. He's going to spam out the nades, force that player out of his position, and try and get the shot off. He's going to get the tag there. He knows he's tagged him up. There's a kill. Smart play from him. Zaya's gone down, and that C should be at least in the hands of Fnatic.
One of the most important things I think we're seeing in this game alone is just take a look at the kills when it comes back up. 14-9. That is much different than what we just saw in Zavod out of Gamers Connection. They're able to keep up quite a lot better this time. And I want to know if they can keep that going, because currently they're not down that many points, and Fnatic haven't been able to penetrate back towards B just yet. But then again, Gamers Connection on the flip side of that have been able to penetrate back towards A.
Yeah, they certainly have, but now they are really pushed down. And we know Fnatic like this setup. Once they exchange and they get comfortable on the A and C side, they play it very well, but they're getting very aggressive, maybe a little bit hap-handedly so there. Too Easy pushing straight down towards the B side, not happy just being defensive on C. There is still one player present at least, but you can see the counter push going in from Games Connection towards the other side. Nice play from Frod there, just picking up the kill in the infirmary, going to spam down the med pack, just expecting a counter push, leaving his teammates to cap it out, and quickly thinking about defending that C side push.
Too Easy and Winghaven, the only two men over here, as we do have Fnatic actually respawning back towards B, so it looks like they're going to be able to take B back, and with these two men maybe able to hold on to C here. If we could see Gamers Connection pick up these kills, it could be major, and look at that, they get the kill on the Winghaven, he goes down, and Too Easy, last man standing, I think he picked up one, he actually might have gotten the second as well, he did, and he's able to hold on to C, able to hold on to B, and just like that now, Fnatic are going for a tri-cap, it looks like. Balu pushing straight into A.
Yeah, they know there's not that many players here. They know that they're focused on the C side, or at least the respawns will be out towards C, so Balu fancies his chance. He's dancing around that pillar, just keeping him busy, wearing them down. That med pack is doing wonders for him. But there we go, we finally picked up in the end. Does go down, but he's put so many resources of the opposition towards his side. He's allowed Unfixed and Co just have a bit of a free reign. Winghaven expecting the random spawn quite possibly soon, so he's playing defensively. Zaya's still looking for that counter pick up towards C, but it's so hard to hit these shots. You literally have a pixel to work with. He needs the help from his teammates splitting through mid, which they're doing, and this should open up the C side.
Very well played by the entirety of Gamers Connection right there, but Winghaven can do anything about it. He was playing that backman to stop the respawns. Does get one. but not enough to stop the cap over, I would believe, as there's one there. Gamers Connection still running into there. He will be able to get the cap to turn over, and you do have Fraud there to defend against it. And B's even being contested a little bit here by Gamers Connection, but now this could be dangerous. Giga, if he goes down here, this could be A open for Fnatic to be taken.
Yeah, and that could mean C open as well, because these guys being offensive has allowed or stopped Fnatic pushing up through mid, allowing the Gamers Connection side to hold on to C. But now we see Too Easy breaking through, and Mort. This means real trouble. C's going to be in danger, as will A. It's all down to where Fnatic fancy pushing. They're going to focus on the A side. Not a bad choice, really. They know they've got the better positions for it, and they've got the setup. They've got 2 players in. They're going to wait on the respawn for the 3rd, and now they should have that 2-to-1 hold if they can defend the side they already have.
Oh wow, we see Too Easy pick up another kill right there. Every kill is definitely working out. Or every kill makes things a little bit easier. So you have a 2-man squad out of Gamers Connection trying to work back into the position of center, but right now Winghaven there playing the back roll, able to pick up the kill, able to stop that push from happening, and you see them able to hold on to B, able to hold on to A right now, and Mort and Value, 2-man squad, trying to hold on to this A side, and they might be able to do it. I mean, they know what enemy team is. With this position, with all these grenades coming in, they're just holding them back, building up a point lead.
Yep, and we can see Value just enjoying this. He's already set up the nades. Yes, they're coming in, but he should be able to be fairly safe. But no, Unfix and Mort could not hold down that mid connection. Winghaven now has to play the pretty much the cleaning up squad. He does manage to get a nice exchange down the long route there by the side, but can he stay alive? Can he get those respawns onto him to allow him to not get that dire spawn? This could be in trouble for Fnatic, because Gamers Connection are pushing through. They're not just happy playing defensively. They're going on the aggression. They're going to try and secure the sites now. B's looking like a vulnerable one for them, as there's no players present from the opposition, because they've got that C spawn. They're right outside. They can make this happen pretty damn quick.
But they're not even trying to go for the cap on it right now. Actually, I'm mistaken. But I mean, they're not really trying to. No, they weren't even going for the cap for it. I was about to say, I thought they were the Russian side, but now they finally are going for the cap. Winghaven there is to stop it though, and to turn it right back in their favor. Even though they have 2 men there, they're kind of just leaving it alone. Look at this. They're not even trying to stop it.
I think they overestimated where Fnatic were. They thought they might have had that back random spawn quicker than they did, but still they're able to keep at least a couple of players present. But Fnatic now have the free reign to get that push started. Winghaven's going to do it. They're going to split the attention between A and B, but where's the focus counter? It's going to be on that B side. Gamers Connection are pushing in. Winghaven is still standing, I believe. He might have just gone down. No, he picked up 1 and he's still standing. Value was the player to fall, but we're seeing Gamers Connection once again leaving the B side, allowing Fnatic to get there. They went for that mid hold and hopefully going to work their way back.
And look how Fnatic's actually holding C. They have 1 man out there, Mort. Only man defending against it, just watching for anyone to leave from the inner site to go for it. And no one's really contesting it right now because Gamers Connection, they want to focus on A. And right now, which is the 3 men that Fnatic have there, I'm not sure they can get in.
No, and those points are getting pretty damn low for Gamers Connection now. Down to 38, and they have a 2-to-1 hold against them. The nades are going to be coming in from Frod. He's going to wait for his chance. He's going to go for the reload on entry. That's a little bit of an interesting choice, Frod. We all let pressure get to us, but let's not make these silly choices now, because they need to get going. But that nade spam is literally a firewall that's just holding them in place. And we are seeing the push-up coming out. Zaya's fancy his chances by C now. He knew where the fire came from. He should be able to work out where that opposing player is. I think it may be Mort still. Here comes the exchange, and, well, it's going to be Value this time. He's going to support his teammate. Really well played. The 2-to-1 hold will stay in the hands of Fnatic for now, and that ticket lead is going to start feeling pretty damn painful for the Russian side. It
really is. 76-20 currently, and see Too Easy just going balls the wall right there, runs straight into Fraud, takes him down, gets dropped by Zia, so he's going to actually have a revival for his team and get back in towards A, I would imagine. But wow, can he do anything about this? He's pretty much all alone against 3 or 4 members of Gamers Connection. He gets one with the grenade, not getting unfixed up just yet. Gonna get a second one, but will he get the guy behind him? Turn around, gets the kill on Azia as well. And just like that, he holds onto a 3, potentially a 4-man push by himself onto that A site.
And that, my friends, is why Value is one of the best players. People give me grief for saying he's that good, but we've seen why. He literally became the human turret. He's given this game to Fnatic, or at least this half. A big lead is now in their hands. That's going to be around the 70 marker, and that is going to mean real trouble. The B side's being capped out. This could be a try-hold, and this is going to be Gamers Connection in real trouble. 3 tickets remaining. They've claimed a kill, but down to 2 now, and Mort just comes in to be the cleanup squad, and this is dire, dire times for the French side. 71 points against them. They're really going to have to work this one out.
And the thing was, it didn't even seem about what side they're on that really caused Fnatic to get such a big lead against Gamers Connection, because it was just pure aim. And we saw that alone out of Value there, holding A by himself against the 4-man of Gamers Connection, pushing into him. If you can't take A with 4 people against 1, it's not strategy that's holding you back at that point.
Yeah,
I mean, it sounds harsh, but you should be able to pick up 1 guy, and you have to be able to take A back. And if you're just getting out-aimed when they were doing such a great job of, not letting the kills get out of hand like they were on Zavod, but it just completely got that way again.
Yeah, and I think we can give credit to Too Easy and Value in that situation. 12-8 and 18-10. Fraud holding his own though, 13-9 on that one. But as we mentioned before, it's not all about just the individual play. Don't get me wrong. When you can pick up a 4-piece like Value did, it can really help. But still, the overall play was just stunning stuff from these guys. Fnatic in a very comfortable position. I think they'll be able to convert it here. It's their map. It's their stronghold. And if they don't do it, I'll be extraordinarily surprised, because the way that Games Connection played them was not sloppy, but they got completely thrown off the game, and it showed. They weren't making the correct choices in essence. They weren't going for those smart pushes. They were kind of being sloppy, like they completely forgot about B. They ignored it. They didn't think they would be able to hold it, and they just negated it. And that allowed Fnatic to go like, all right guys, we'll just claim it then. That's fine by us. We don't need to wait around for your approval. We'll just do the job ourselves. So if there's an early 2-1 hold for Fnatic this side, who will be on the Russian side, there's going to be real trouble for Games Connection.
And I really wonder what they're going to do to kind of turn things around, because 71 tickets, that is a lot of tickets.
Yep.
And you really can't afford to lose too many early on. But we're going to see what's going to happen this time. I think when you saw Fnatic, if I'm not mistaken, actually send one man to B. They sent 2 or 3 towards A, and they actually sent 1 outside towards C. So they really wanted to focus on these 2 inners. I wonder if they're going to go for the same thing here, or maybe send 2 outside towards C and try to hold A and C and keep that line that they're just so damn good at doing. Yeah,
and anyone in chat asking what Value's name used to be, it was Reload. It's been a lot of things. He changes his damn name every 2 weeks. But this time, it looks like they're sticking with it. Look at this aggressive push. Oh, Winghaven. Oh, Winghaven. I love this guy, right? He was one of the first guys that was really cool at a LAN, but this guy can't even manage to get through some metal detectors. Bless him.
Wow.
And that was just a bit of carnage there coming out. But they're fairly safe. They can challenge on C. They'll be respawning on the A site pretty soon, I'm pretty sure. And, well, Games Connection not being confident enough to really push it.
Yeah, I don't know, that's a bit of hesitation or maybe smart play on the part, because they're actually spawning behind them here on the back of the B spawn. And can Fraud stop this from happening? He actually knows they're under there, and you see Too Easy and Value actually pretty much all, I wouldn't say all alone, but we saw Games Connection actually just leave them there. They knew they were there, they saw them, but they just kind of ran away, and Value get hit from the backside, will drop to Rayla right there. But they managed to get B in the meantime. That just seemed really odd to me.
Yeah, Gamers Connection, you can see they are really not that confident right now. They're going for the kills.
They're going flustered.
They certainly are, and I would be as well, to be fair, when I've been absolutely spanked by the opposition. Mort now being able to get in towards the site, and, well, Rella is now sitting where exactly Value plays, so they'll know how to deal with this eventually. Mort does go down, so maybe Gamers Connection can hold into the B side. We are seeing them starting to get a little more aggressive, a little bit more confident, and rightly so. They've been generally getting the advantage at this moment.
And Winghaven doing some work on the outside, able to cap C over, so they do have that 2-cap advantage, but there's no one actually playing inside of A right now, and Gamers Connection are getting the spawn inside of there on top of each other, and you're seeing Mort gets dropped down right away, and that will be A actually turned back over in favor of Gamers Connection. But Too Easy, he might have something to say about this if he can push in time. He's looking for some pre-fire, but he's not going to have anyone there to hit just yet. So just like that, we're going to have a 1-to-1 cap, and we're going to have Fnatic actually go for the back cap back on the B.
Yeah, and already they've got players set up for that push across, so Winghaven being pushed up quite aggressively this time, waiting for the counterplay coming around the side. Really nicely done. He knows the Games Connection when he goes to that C side. He doesn't get the follow-up kill, which is slightly worrying, really. He really should have got that one, but Mort now will be picking up the mantle, getting a little bit aggressive, negating the idea that they could push through mid. If he needed to deal with Jika there, so gonna play back, gonna play smart, revives coming in, respawns coming in, and they can hold that B and C site. But the respawn, the random spawn for Palvok will come in for place.
Yeah, we haven't really seen any team in particular just completely work the spawns in their favor. I mean, we saw Yoki do it a little bit yesterday, but they haven't been really trying to control everything down to a T. And in the end, I mean, it's been working out for a lot of the teams either way, but as we can see, Gamers Connection coming from the back, do cap B over, and they don't really have a big line right now. I mean, they have a lot of people dead. They're trying to spawn back in, but you see Too Easy playing a little bit of a floater, picks up a kill, and he's just going for blood. And picks up 2 more right off the back of that. That's 3 in a row.
Yeah, that is really impressive stuff from Too Easy, and he's just so good at this aggressive mid player, and that's why I love watching this guy. He's so smart with it. He can play as a team, but he's also got that individual talent. Look at this nice little setup. He kind of is, yeah. He's just waiting for the push. He knows they're going to fancy this one, and sadly gets expected there. Fraud and Co will be pushing up towards that A site, and they could have a decent chance of this. Unfix already get into a defensive posture because he knows he could be in trouble until the reloads, revives and respawns come in. He's not going to get it too easily. Zaya does make his way forward, gets that med pack going down, but then spam landing right at his feet causes a bit of trouble, but he fancies going aggressive after this reload. nicely done, but the aim doesn't match the ambition. He will fall down. Those tickets are starting to get pretty damn low for the French side of Gamers Connection. If they drop below 71, they are out of this, and Fnatic will advance through to the finals, and this could spell real trouble for Gamers Connection.
And we're seeing Gamers Connection going to be able to take B back here momentarily as Tweezy just actually leaves it there, not even worried about it. I think he noticed it though. He's going to head back in. Does get taken down though by the hands of Pavlovic. And that might give Gamers Connection the flags they need, but no, Fnatic, they were able to take A back yet again here. B has just been capped over for Gamers Connection and unfixed. He's looking to hold on to this. He's looking to pull a Valu right now, and he might be able to do it as well. 81 tickets remaining, 80 tickets remaining, 10 more to go, and that will be game.
Yeah, and they know where they were spawning. If they can hold on to that seaside exchange right now, which they are seeming to try and go for, at least Gamers Connection are. Mort is right around the back. He's going to tell these guys they're going C. There's nothing here. There's one player present. 73 tickets remain. This is pretty much garbage time now because there's no chance Fnatic are not going to pick this one up. A and C are in their hands. They're not even contested yet. And ladies and gentlemen, Fnatic will be going through into the grand finals. So well played to them there. And there was just no chance they weren't going to win that one then, because as soon as he got into Operation Locker, they just got into their zone, and Gamers Connection just didn't have that groove that they kind of had on the first map.
Yeah, it's just... thing is, I don't even know what it was. I wish we could talk to the team and see what really went wrong for them or what went right for Fnatic, but they just were getting out-aimed. They were getting outflanked by Too Easy.
Yep.
They couldn't get the kills onto the 1 or 2 men inside of a site like Valu. 1v4 himself was able to pick up all those kills, and if you can't do that, you can't really hope to take a flag. And it seemed like they were always behind a step. Like, they were able to get a flag, but then they commit so much to getting that flag. They're like, oh, crap. Well, we had no one defending C. We had no one defending A.
Yep.
They took that against us. Then they're like, all right, let's hit A. They take A. But in the meantime, they're like, they lose B as well. It just kind of kept going in a circle, and Fnatic were just a step ahead of them every single time of the way.
They certainly were, but I think MYM is a very different beast. When these two meet, there is always something to watch, so I cannot wait to see
It's like a
one.
battle of the Titans to me.
It really is. You know, Dingtas can also be at that caliber and can show a fantastic game, but MYM are the team to watch at the moment. They are really on fire. And Fnatic are certainly going to have their game plans against them. Both of these teams know each other, who will be in the grand finals. So it'll be a very interesting sight. It'll be, you know, not so tactical at times. It'll be down to winning those one-on-one exchanges. And whoever does that, whoever comes out on top, will generally get the access to use those tactics. So it's going to be such a different game we're going to be watching in the grand finals, which also will be a best of 3. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the map choices and how it's going to go.
And importantly, just to kind of recap how the EMS system works for you guys at home. If you didn't join us yesterday, it's actually based on a point system. And I think we can maybe pull it up for you in just a second. Let me see if I can get the screens working.
Like you.
If we really like you. There's a cup system. Let me see which button it is. That's that one. There's a cup system. So we have cup number 1 actually being played from yesterday till today, and it's based off of points to get into these group stages. So first place, you win 100 points, you win 500 euros. Second place, 75 points, 300 euros, and it keeps going down to the 24th place, which is 5 points. And you accumulate all these points throughout these cups, and the top 16 teams will advance into the group stages. The top, I believe, 8 teams will choose what groups they... Actually, no, they'll choose what groups they go into based on order. And then from that, once the group stages are played out on the 3rd through the 6th of February, the top 2 teams from each group will advance into the offline finals here at ESL. And right now, let me see if I can just refresh this real quickly for you guys at home. That is our lovely faces at top.
I look really cheerful there. We don't need to revisit it.
I was looking at my hair. We have
Oh.
Meet Your Makers go up against Fnatic, just as you said. This is bound to be an exciting match, and this will determine who, really is the first cup winner of this whole series. And this is a big deal for the Battlefield competitive community.
It certainly is, and it'll show who's the top dog, because it's all very good and well playing the Go Fours and the Test Cups, and DreamHack probably is the biggest one to kind of refer to. Obviously, it was one of the bigger tournaments to initially house Battlefield 4, but this is the first official one, as are all the cups. This is where you'll see who's prepared. It's all, a lot of these teams will be holding back tactics. They won't be trying to, give everything away in the early days. So this is where they'll show what they've been working on. This is where you'll see, maybe new teams who've been really trying hard, making sure they've been watching the opponents. And this is where you'll see some big teams crumble, like Eyeballers did against Yoki. So it's going to be a real proving factor here, and I can't wait to see the rest of the cups, and I cannot wait to find out who'll be the winner of the first cup, because it is such a prolific thing to pretty much find. So anyway, guys, we'll be back after a very quick break, and we'll be finding out who will be the victor between Meet Your Makers and Fnatic. The classics already going head-to-head again. So guys, if you're enjoying this, make sure you follow us on Twitter at TheyCallMePansy and at JKaplan, and obviously make sure you follow this Twitch channel. So guys, we'll be back in 5. Do stay tuned, because it's going to be good.